Let's get dangerous.
Hello, Ducklings. Good morning. How are you today? Music's loud, isn't it? Music's very loud, in fact. Looks like it should be as loud as I am. We can't be certain of that, though, can we? Hello. I'm gonna let the music keep playing for a second. I've still gotta do pre-stream stuff. It's early, what can I say? I'm here. How are you doing? Everything well? I'm doing well. Really early. I did not sleep super great, but here we are. And my voice cracked. That's even better. But I have coffee, and I have water with B vitamins in it, and I have you guys. And those are the three things that are going to keep me going for ever. For absolute ever. Forever and ever. At least streaming-wise. Maybe not, There's a lot of other factors keeping me going everywhere else-wise. Good morning. Is it just gonna be like a slow, chill... finishing this stupid assisted run morning? Yeah, I think so. I think it is. I think that's what it'll be this time. I hope I'm unmuted. I am. Let's turn the game audio up. Let's turn the Spotify audio down until it fades out completely. Boom. That was actually the end of the song. I could have just waited 3 seconds. No, it wasn't. It was the middle of the song where it fades into a different portion of the song. Same thing. Same thing. Seth opened the stream with the "Let's Get Dangerous" blurb. I'll post that in Discord. Let's go. Whoa! 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 Good morning, Kate Sith. Thank you. Alright. Boom, bam, go to. look at all those achievements I got. Oh, now who's the rookie is parrying all 5 of his attacks. That's not an actual achievement, that's just an in-game challenge. Okay, got you. It's confusing that some of the challenges aren't achievements and vice versa. Because, like, I don't see them. Oh, we can't just rush through this ending because we've got to kill 5 enemies with the wrecking ball. That's fine. Geez, I forgot we have to do a professional run with no bonus weapons still. But that'll be fine once we have the cat ears from the S Plus run. We're almost done with Frugalist. So once we finish Frugalist, we'll just need to do Minimalist on probably a standard run. Leon S Plus Kennedy, Professional Agent, and a standard S Plus run. I think that's everything we'll need. Yeah, we'll be done. Three runs, I think. Because you don't have to do an assisted S Plus run. So we need to do 4 runs. A handguns only run, right? 1 handguns only run. A professional S Plus run, which I think is what we do next Tuesday. I think we do a professional S Plus run next Tuesday. Or this Tuesday. So professional S Plus run, then handgun run, then professional S Plus standard run. Oh, and then no bonus weapons run. Standard's not that bad. And I like the handguns in the game, and infinite handgun ammo is gonna make it a cakewalk. Promises. If it... No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'll do it. What's the point of a challenge run if you're not gonna do... The handguns only thing is something I wanted to do anyway. Like, that's something I was interested in doing in the original Resident Evil 4, and then they announced they were gonna do the remake, and I was like, oh, well... Just save my firepower until the remake. So here I am, remake in hand, and I'm not just gonna decide now because the remake has baby mode in it that I'm gonna do handguns only in baby mode for the achievement. I'll do a standard handguns only run. If I had more confidence in myself, I'd say I'd do a hardcore handguns only run, but I don't think I have that in me. Man, we missed a Shell God. The Pokemon community game just did not update. It did not post for us anyway. Good morning, LJ. How are you today? Ooh! Fire. All of a sudden, there just is a guy over there. That's fine, though. I think that just blasted him, too. Nope, he was not. He was just joshing you, dude. I 100% thought that spotlight was gonna do something to me. I was like, oh no, the spotlight! And then I realized I'm not playing that sort of game. This isn't Metal Gear. Or Super Smash Brothers on the Metal Gear stage. Do, 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 do. At this point, I think I just like the big explosions, you know? Alright, so I did get the rocket launcher guy at some point. Nice. I somehow got this guy over here. Nice. Like the Eye of Sauron. Yeah, dude. I see you. Calm down, Lord of Darkness. We got it. I don't need no spotlights around here, you know what I'm saying? Hmm. Oh, hello, friend. I expect you to actually come up here. I expected you to be laying on the ground, decaying, you know. Like you do. Apparently that guy was a little better than Decay, though, wasn't he? There's a treasure over here. Okay, that's what I wanted. But I don't have a red barrel for it. Kate Sith, quickly, look up the first red barrel on the island. Thank you. It would have been better if I had, you know, not been streaming. If I had been able to lean into the mic and properly accommodate it with some voice effect. You know what? It wouldn't have been better because I'm too lazy for that. I did well enough the first time. Alright, gotta switch to the hand cannon. It's a good gun, dude. It's a good gun. It's a cool song, dude. Cool song. Good gun. Come on, Leon. We gotta go, dude. We got people to see. Business to do. Drugs to sell. No, that's a different game. Oh, is this guy the first red barrel? Let this guy be the first red barrel. Let's go. Boom! Oh, well, boom! You know, I bet there's a red barrel in one of the regenerators. Chapter 13. I bet there was a red barrel back at the start of the island somewhere, too, you know? Games like to do that kind of stuff to me. When I'm rushing, that's when they put the good stuff in. When I realize that I still need to take my time because I have a lot of weapon upgrades I want to do, like for personal completion goals, you know, then that's when they take away all the good treasure. They're like, never mind, there's no treasure here, dude. Which I think I think I'll earn enough money like passively just selling ammo and stuff that it won't be that big of a deal. Is that 40 times 50? Yeah. So that's 2,000. This doubles the value of this. So that small key was just excess. Okay, cool. Gotcha. It wasn't excess. It was just something I should have used in the village that I didn't. Same difference, though. Okay, in the dissection room. I know where that is. I know where that red barrel is. Okay, I would have picked that up passively. Thank you, Kate. Thank you for confirming that. Now I know I won't miss it. Oh, shoot. I think it's actually this way. And then this way, yeah. Perfect. This one might be easier because it's assisted mode. I don't know. Wait, breaking a small glass in here? This isn't the room I was thinking of. I also don't see it in here. I think it's the room next door. I think the room next to this one is also considered dissection.
Fuck are you?
That's a gold bar. Not what I'm looking for. Gold ingot, whatever. Yeah, there it is. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I was right. First aid spray. I need that for healing. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Frugalist run. And I'm sure you're sitting there reviewing what I just said, and you're like, then why are you doing the Frugalist run on assisted mode? Well, I'll tell you why, Ducklings. Because I think that using only handguns is a cool challenge. It proves a level of skill that you have. Even if it is unlimited ammo, reduced damage skill, it's still like, I cleared the game using only handguns. And I'm not saying that clearing the game without ever healing yourself doesn't prove a level of skill, but it proves a level of skill that I am not in possession of. That is not something I aim to be good enough at the game to do. Hunnigan. You want me to set up a different chat bot just for you, Kate Sith, where it's Hunnigan instead of Banjo? I could do it. I plan to do that anyway. Not like not like I want hundreds of those for like each individual chatter or something, but just like I'd like to have a handful of them set up. You know? I'm pretty sure I can set up streamer bot to do some of them based on like person or mod command instead of based on you need to get baby eagle. It still didn't play the audio, did it? I was supposed to fix that yesterday, and I was very busy yesterday after stream. I'm sorry. I never fixed it. I certainly meant to, but just did not get around to it. So what I need to do is get to the Wrecking Ball segment. And just line up like 5 guys in front of the Wrecking Ball. And use the Chicago Sweeper to hold them in place. Not to hurt them, at least not so much that it kills them, but to just kind of hold them in place until Ashley can crush them. Oh, I thought one of those rubies was a blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? I thought one of those rubies was a Banjo's the new Hunnigan. I don't dare try to do a Banjo voice. So I always hate the way I sound when I do impressions, because that nasally noise stays in my voice at all times, and I hate it. I despise it, in fact. It's okay, though. It's something you get used to. It's something you get over time. Well, you get over it, like, personally, and you learn that you just never watch your own content. Because you can't stand it. Which is fine with me. I don't mind it. I do sometimes. And I have turned on my own content before, like, in the background, just because I was like, man, what were my thoughts when I was playing through Final Fantasy 1? And then I listen to myself and I'm like, oh, right. My thoughts were the same as always. And I hate them. But, you know, whatever. I don't, generally speaking, hate my thoughts. I sometimes think that my thoughts are way too extravagant, though. Sometimes I'll be sitting here talking to myself in my head, and I'll be like, you know what's a good idea? And then, no, I don't hate Final Fantasy 1. No. I think Final Fantasy 1 is a great game. I hate listening to myself talk. No. Final Fantasy 1 is an amazing game. It's the foundation for an amazing RPG franchise, and it's got great lore. I think it's got one of the simplest but best plots in a Final Fantasy game, because it's not littered with, like, I don't want to call them political issues, because it's not like Final Fantasy ever pushes like a big political agenda, except for that one time that Final Fantasy was like, hey, you guys got to take care of the planet because, you know, you're destroying it because humanity sucks. And that's, you know, whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's not necessarily the message of the game so much as it is a message in the game. But no. It's just, so I love Final Fantasy 1. And it's got a really simple plot, but with a really cool core concept, which is this. Destiny is all. That's not the plot. I'm sorry. That's Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Wielding Uhtred, sword of Uhtred. I'll get there. I promise I'm gonna get there, okay? So, like, original Final Fantasy 1 isn't like, my political opponent is trying to take over the kingdom and you have to stop them, and then you stop them and it turns out that they're like an ancient evil god that's trying to destroy the... Well, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, but not really like that. So Final Fantasy 1's plot is, you have to save the princess from the good knight turned bad. And when you save her, you defeat the good knight turned bad. And he's like, I'll be back. And you're like, you won't be back, dude. We kicked your butt. And then it's like, okay, well, the world is also engulfed in darkness, and since you saved the princess, you must be the chosen ones. So we're gonna need you to save the world, too. Which is all fine and dandy. And you get to the end of the game, and the good knight turned bad is there, and he's like, I told you I'd be back, but it's not just that I would be back, but look, I'm Satan! Except he's not Satan, right? He's Chaos. But he's like, I'm the big bad of all, and I sent myself back in time to make myself the big bad of all, so that I could defeat you, and it was all part of my big evil plan. And you're just like, really? A little overkill, but I love it. I love convoluted time travel plots ever, as long as they work. And, like, Final Fantasy 1's convoluted time travel plot really works. It might be one of the best, simplest, convoluted time travel plots in any game. Because that's just it. It's convoluted in itself, because it's like, you sent yourself back in time to become yourself because you were going to be yourself all along. It's pretty standard time travel stuff, but it doesn't overcomplicate itself in any way. It's just like the, this is inevitable argument, and that's fine, you know. That's good. Good for Chaos. He was inevitable. He comes out of that time portal and he's like, I am inevitable, and then he snaps his fingers, and then the white mage casts holy, and no one cares because white mage is a boss. Kind of want the Pixel remaster. I kind of want the Pixel remaster of 1 through 6 too. If I did get that, I feel like it would really push me to recomplete the first two games again. Even though Final Fantasy 2 is like my least favorite of the franchise, but I feel like if I did that, it would push me to recomplete the first two and then pick up the third one where I left off. Because I started playing them on the PlayStation. I own all of the Final Fantasy games on PlayStation except for Chocobo Dungeons, Chocobo Racer, and Vagrant Story. Vagrant Story, Chocobo Dungeons, and Chocobo Racer are all arguably not Final Fantasy games. You know, one's a racing game, one's a puzzle game, and Vagrant Story is like an action adventure that happens to take place on Ivalice. I think before Ivalice was a Final Fantasy world, even. I think technically Vagrant Story sets up a world that becomes a Final Fantasy world, but wasn't a Final Fantasy setting to begin with. No, wait. No. I think Final Fantasy Tactics came out before Vagrant Story, so technically Vagrant Story is canonically Final Fantasy, arguably. But it's not like a Final Fantasy game. It's like an action slasher. Which sounds like a horror movie genre instead of a video game genre, but whatever. Final Fantasy 2 is arguably the worst. And I don't think it's a bad game. I'm probably not ever going to call any Final Fantasy game a bad game. I try not to call any game a bad game. Unless it's like just riddled with things that make it nigh unplayable. Superman 64. And I would argue that Superman 64 isn't a bad game. It's just a really difficult game. Poorly designed, maybe? Yes. Bad? No. You can get a lot of fun out of playing Superman 64.
You okay?
Before this would have killed me, though.
Come on, Ashley. Come on. But Final Fantasy 2 has, like, possibly the worst... Oh, wow, really? Wow, really? Yeah, Ashley, we did it. It wasn't moving at all. I really thought it just wasn't going to spawn. I thought an assisted run was going to be that simple, you know?
What the fuck?
That ought to do it.
You stubborn son of a bitch.
What? Oh, I'm glad my body armor absorbs rocket launcher damage. Get out of the way, Ashley. I can't take those pin missiles.
Jesus.
Pin missiles, a Pokemon move. A good one, too.
Ashley.
Okay.
What did I say?
You're not hurt, are you?
What's a hot take? That Superman 64 isn't a bad game, it's just a hard game that you can get a lot of fun out of? Or, like, there are no bad games? Is that my hot take? I mean, I don't think it's an invalid hot take. You're right, it's a hot take. Like, I'm sure a lot of people would argue with me that there are, in fact, bad games. And that there are bad games out there. There are games that have zero effort put into them or that are just intentional money grabs. And those are arguably bad games. But I think any game that's put out, like, with the intention of being enjoyed and not just making money, that has even an ounce of love and effort put into it, and not just an ounce of effort for the sake of cash grabbing, is going to be a good game. I don't think you're going to encounter a game that someone made as a passion project and come out the other end and be like, well, that was garbage. Why did anyone make that? Or I wouldn't. I wouldn't come out the other side of a game like that and be like, that was garbage. Why did anyone make that? I would, there's definitely games that I would come out of and say, well, I did not enjoy that and I won't be playing it again. And I wish I hadn't bought it. But I'm never going to be like, that game was absolute garbage and it has no reason to exist, you know? Because somebody gets enjoyment out of it. I just killed a rat. Okay, dude, go get Ashley then. That guy could take a lot of butt shots. That's all I'm saying. So that has to go that way. I think that has to go that way. Did I just have it solved? No. No, I do, though. Um, but I don't think Final Fantasy II is a bad game by any means, is where that was going. And I don't think Final Fantasy II is even, like, a not good game, really. I just think it's a very different game from any other Final Fantasy game. Not in the same way that I think Final Fantasy 13 is a very different game from any other Final Fantasy game. And I would argue that Final Fantasy 13, I didn't get any enjoyment out of at all, but I also didn't play a lot of. I got into Final Fantasy 13 and I encountered the auto battle system, but not like the standard auto battle system. Like there's different degrees of auto battle, right? There's um so I think the perfect auto battle system for any Final Fantasy game is the Gambit system from Final Fantasy 12, where you as the player build the auto battle system from the ground up.
Nice catch.
You don't have to know any coding, but you go into the game and the game's like, all right, look, here's a system where you can customize how your characters react to certain environmental factors. And you build that, and your characters will respond accordingly. Oh, you gotta die now. Finish me. I made a clerical mistake. Okay, you guys just do you, okay? You guys just do you. But Final Fantasy 13's auto battle system is just like super baby mode. Because it's like, okay, well, we'll detect the weaknesses and we'll cast whatever magic we need to and we'll use the items we need to. And you just sit back and enjoy the story, which is great if you're just there for the story. But I do not play any RPG for just the story. The whole point of an RPG, as far as I'm concerned, is to experience its battle system and its level up system and get a cool story along the way. And that's not the case for everyone. And I get that, and some people's favorite game in the franchise is Final Fantasy 13, and for some of them, that's because you don't have to put in as much effort as you do for any other Final Fantasy game. And this is going to be rough, because I've also got to protect Ashley this whole time. Dang it, Ashley, no, don't go yet. One more time? More like 4 more times, but you know what? That's fine. Actually, you didn't kill one of them. Oh, Ashley, come on, dude. Come on, Ashley, swing it. Kill that dude. Thank you. That's 2. Kill that guy, maybe?
These people don't learn.
They certainly do not, Leon. I know, right? She needs to just time the Wrecking Ball crazy better, you know what I'm saying? She's leaving a lot to be desired here. Oh, is there not going to be another brute here?
If you all want to beat that bad, I'm happy to.
I'm on fire! Great. Come on, Ashley.
Did you see me? That was awesome.
Hey, nice catch, Kate Sith. You got a Survivor. That's nice. Everybody loves Survivor, don't they? Don't they? Survivors are best. Survivors are the best in the world. Everybody loves Survivor. Final Fantasy II's got a weird level up system, unlike anything any other Final Fantasy game has. And it's tough to get the most out of the level up system in 2. And it's a classless system, but each character has their own like base and max values, kind of like Final Fantasy
All together, don't we?
12, where
I guess so.
Right?
certain characters attack faster than others, and certain characters have
We could protect
a set of base values that make them better at certain things than other people.
Well, either way, first we have to get out
But
of here.
you can have them be anything you want. You can make Balthier a samurai. In fact, I think actually Balthier's attack speed is one of the worst in the game, so it's better to not have him be a ranged character that relies on attacking fast. I think that's right for Balthier. I might be mistaken. Either way, there's specializations in the game, but you have to like study the characters to figure that out, which is fine in Final Fantasy 12 because you can easily overcome those weaknesses and strengths just by kind of brute forcing your way through. And you can in Final Fantasy 2 as well, but Final Fantasy 2 isn't as fun as Final Fantasy 12. Therefore, Final Fantasy 2 level up system being what it is significantly inferior. Makes it significantly inferior to 12. Yeah, 10. I mean, basically, starting with 7, there's no class system really, right? Final Fantasy X actually has a very strict class system because everyone starts with huge investments in a certain stat, and your sphere grid is built off of that center of that stat grid. Like, Lulu starts out in the middle of the Black Mage grid, and if you're going to have her be something other than a Black Mage, that's rough, buddy. But by comparison, Final Fantasy XII, every character starts out with the licenses for the equipment they start with, but from there they're basically an open book. You can spin their next like 4 level ups, making Balthier not a pirate. Balthier's first 2 levels can go into white magic, and oh well, now Balthier's a white mage. Actually, it might be his first 3 levels. I think you probably have to get 1 or 2. Because I don't think he starts with proficiency in cloth armor, and I think you have to have cloth armor to learn white magic. So, technically, you probably have to spend 3 or 4 levels on Balthier making him a white mage. But you don't have to do that with. You have to do a lot more than that with Final Fantasy X. Also, I think that generally speaking, with Final Fantasy, when you start with a character, whatever gear they have on them is like what they're meant to be and what they're going to be best at. I don't think that's the case for 12 though, because like I think Balthier is actually a terrible gunner.
You better hustle.
Yeah, probably.
Who knows what's become of the girl?
This is probably the worst part to get through. I agree. Especially considering how low my health is at this point. Oh, that's right. We weren't talking about which Final Fantasy games were the best anyway. We were talking about how I didn't want to play back through 2, but I would if I had the pixel remasters,
Remember the fight in the jungle?
just to have consistency.
Barely made it out alive.
Because I started playing through
God, don't think.
the games on PlayStation. Because I own all of the PlayStation Final Fantasy games. We went over that already. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but I certainly am.
I can't fight him on his terms.
Ah, shoot. I missed. If I hadn't missed, I would have been okay, but I missed.
You remember the fight in the jungle?
Oh, nice!
You barely made
It
out
doesn't
alive.
start me all the way over.
Go
Nice.
with your gut, don't think. That was the first thing you taught me.
Well, it's only like 60 or 70 bucks, isn't it? Like, it's not super expensive. Oh, wait a minute! He took a rocket to the face and kept going? Excuse me? Maybe the pixel remasters are a little more expensive than I thought. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Go with your gut, don't think. That was the first thing you taught me. Ready to die, rookie.
80 bucks. See, that doesn't seem too bad either for 6 games. You know? Especially for see, it's tricky because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 I own all of on a PlayStation. And they're pretty solid. 3's not available on the PlayStation. 3 was replaced with Chrono, whichever Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, one of the two, is on. I think the first one is Chrono Trigger and the second one is Chrono Cross. So I guess it's Chrono Trigger is on
You've done well to stay alive this long. I'd be dead if I kept listening to people like you.
is on the second disc of the Final Fantasy collection for PlayStation 1.
You passed with flying colors. Here's your medal.
But yeah, I played through the first 2 games on PlayStation, then started playing the third one on Android because that was the version I owned and was available to me. And it's not consistent at all because the Android one, you know, is the Android one. It's designed to be played on phones and has the has a totally different graphical fidelity to it than the originals. No, if I had them, I'd go back to play through 1, 2, and 3. I also didn't make it very far in 3 because I was so concentrated on getting leveled up properly, and I was having issues with the emulator I was using to record it. I don't think I was using BlueStacks at the time. If I was, I ran into more issues than I'd expect to with BlueStacks. It's also very new to OBS and everything else, so, you know, I was struggling. Uh, and having them all in one place, easily accessible on my PC, all with very consistent graphics and gameplay, you know, that'd be the dream, right? Groans in American. But yeah, yeah, oh, that's Breath of Fire. Whoa! Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy 4 and Chrono Trigger in Final Fantasy Chronicles, and the Final Fantasy Anthology is 5 and 6. I don't think that actually says that on the front of this one. You have to look on the back for that. Yeah. They're all there. They're all really fun.
Oh, there is a heaven above!
It is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, whoops. The capture I want. There we go. Uh-oh. Yes, exit photo mode. I didn't know I was in photo mode. I was very confused for a second. The, stream has been freezing up a lot lately. That's alright. That's okay. We'll live. Which is really upsetting because my CPU usage seems to be low. It's gotta be my graphics card. Or something else entirely different that I'm just not aware of is having issues. But yeah, that's, I'm gonna get used to that. I set up hotkeys for changing scenes, just really simple. Control-Shift-1 is my intermission screen, Control-Shift-2 is gameplay, Control-Shift-3 is my end screen, and Control-Shift-4 is be right back, but I keep forgetting that, and I hit 3 thinking that it went intermission, be right back, gameplay, and that's not the case at all. Gameplay is 2. Yeah, the game itself is running great. It's just capturing it that I seem to be having issues with, and that's because my computer's not up to snuff. I am not about to spend the rest of the game in red because one random hatchet hit me. No, thank you. Oh, I meant to... I wanted to reload one stage earlier so that I could heal. Or repair my armor. Which is a form of healing.
What was that?
Huh. I have to look into that. I didn't know that. I haven't been studying Jedi Survivor, really, so I was not aware that it was supposed to be trash on PC. It's not as bad as Mike makes it sound. In fact, if Mike would just destroy this blockade, I could move forward. Mike? Thank you, Mike. Good thing I wasn't super interested in playing Jedi Survivor. I don't know, man. I don't... I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just not. I really like Star Wars, right? Star Wars is great, but I don't think that I don't think I want to play a modern Star Wars game. I think I'd rather play um, Jedi Knight. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, or Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. I don't think I want to play Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor.
What can I say? I never miss.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it is, no, I mean, it definitely sounds like something that would appeal to me. I just, I think I already have a soft spot in my heart for the Jedi Knight games, so I wouldn't want to. I think I'd want to go in and re-experience the Jedi Knight games before I played a more modern game.
Better give him what he wants. Mike, all clear.
Because also, it's been a long time since I've played the Jedi Knight games, and there's a lot I could remember about them. Meanwhile, I think if a new Jedi strategy game, a new Star Wars strategy game dropped, I'd just be all over that. Because it's not been that long since I've replayed the Star Wars strategy games. I haven't played all the way through Galactic Battlegrounds or oh man, what's the I've never played KOTOR. I'd like to play that. KOTOR is more of a like a regular RPG than the others. It plays kind of like classic Fallout, I think, but prettier because it's more like turn-based Fallout 3 than original Fallout. But it has the combat system from original Fallout, sort of. I think I'd enjoy KOTOR. I've never really played them. I played them a little bit, but I wasn't aware of what I was getting into when I picked them up. I think I own both of them. I think I have both of them on PC, on Steam maybe. And like, I didn't know what KOTOR was when I bought them. I thought they were just gonna be like Jedi Knight. So I picked them up and I was like, all right, another action game where I cut people up with lightsabers and carry blaster pistols and such. And then I got into it and I'm like, oh, this is an RPG and this isn't what I was looking for at this moment. And like, I think if I went back to it on a day that I was like, I want to play an RPG, I'll play a Star Wars RPG, it'd be great. But I didn't give it that chance when I first obtained it because I wasn't looking for an RPG at the time. I was looking for Jedi Academy Part 3 or something, you know? Part 2 or something. I can count. I know how many Jedi Academy games there are. It's only one, right? It's only one Jedi Academy game? Auto aim assist is making me target barrels, dude. I'm trying to play really safely here, because my health is already so low. I'm not playing very safely. I'm actually really bad at playing safe at this point in the game. Because everything's been such a cakewalk, and then I'm like, oh, I got hit. Oh, well. Could you not play, does 7 Remake not have a turn-based combat option? I thought it did. I thought you could swap them. I think I agree. Because I think I prefer my Final Fantasy games with turn-based combat. At the very least, action turn-based combat. I don't think, or active turn-based combat. I don't think I want my Final Fantasy games to be just action adventure games. Or I guess they're action RPGs. There are like 2 different brands of action RPG. There's Kingdom Hearts and then there's Diablo. And they're entirely different, but they're both defined as action RPGs. I think action RPG is any RPG where it's not a turn-based RPG. In which case, so like you have Oblivion, you have Final Fantasy 15, Kingdom Hearts, and you have Diablo. And all 3 of those are action RPGs, but they're all very different. There we go. What's up, Kate Sith? What have you thought of? Have you thought of a Diablo-style Kingdom Hearts game? You're right, that would be amazing. Being able to play through a Kingdom Hearts adventure, not the Kingdom Hearts adventure, but a Kingdom Hearts adventure, Diablo-style, that would be awesome. Bring 6 of your closest friends, you're all Keyblade Masters. You're, in fact, the 7 Keyblade Masters. Or whatever, I'm so out of touch with Kingdom Hearts at this point. I think it's 7. 7 Princesses of Hearts, 7 Protectors, or whatever. What did you think of, Kate Sith? I'm sorry. I'm wandering off my own path. What did you think of?
Welcome. I've got something new for you.
You, I promise you, dude, you don't.
Thank you. Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less. This kind of work is about finesse. Not enough cash. Try that. Come back anytime.
It might mean that, but it says no healing items, I think.
Almost there. I'm coming.
Or it might say without healing. This section's going to be really hard to play safely.
They keep coming.
Mostly because safe gameplay isn't in my nature, and then there's Like, there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna turn around real quick and sell some of this garbage. That's just taking up inventory space. Repair my body armor while I'm at it, because I'm smart. I'm not dumb. I'm a big smarty pants, not a big dummy pants. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
Oh, got 3 full herb combos. Let's go. Then this guy. Oh, right. So my question was, this is 210, and this is 50. So 210 times 9 is 1890. 50 times 40 is 2000, right? So you definitely get more out of submachine gun ammo than you do rifle ammo. Even though rifle ammo takes more gunpowder. That's weird, right? Suboptimal placement. Should have built it better. Should have built it better, Capcom. Bad game. Simple. Simple facts. Bad game. Without recovery item, yeah.
Easy work. This kind of work is about finesse, stranger. You've exhausted got a place.
Although if there was some way to heal without using a recovery item, I'd be all over it. It's Sarah without recovery item. You're right. It is Sarah without recovery item. Oh, did I kill that bugger too? Cool. Nope. Don't know where they're all at. I don't feel like getting hit and losing health now, though. Guess I could use this corner right here for some safety. Because, like, they should all be melee or throwing things. I don't think there's an archer here. At least not one that's going to come out in the open. What's up, LJ? What's up, LJ? Oh, I did kill him. Cool. I'm just gonna hang out right here for a second. Wait for them to come to me. Yeah, there was an LJ right on the other side of the door. I said I was gonna hang out. I started not hanging out. This is my punishment. Let's go up. There's some buggy boys here. These guys have a name. Are they Novistadors? Um, yeah, I know. I know. Calm down, Pokemon community game. You don't have to yell at everybody about it. Thank you for trying, Kate Sith. I haven't bought Pokeballs in a minute. That's fine by me. Alright, here comes the stupid scene. The hardest part of the game. I should have just fired a rocket. Killed Sadler right then and there.
Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way.
What was I saying? I was saying something. I remember. I definitely remember saying something. There were things going on in my head. I remember talking about hating my stupid ideas because I have so many of them, and either they're great but they're too difficult to put into action, or they're terrible and they're too difficult to put into action. I never have simple ideas. I never have ideas that are like, what if you just went out and activated text-to-speech, Doug? People love text-to-speech. You could do that. I never have ideas that are like, Duck, what if you just had text scroll on the screen? I'm never like, oh, I should just have text scroll on the screen. I'm always like, Duck, what if you created a chat box that would pop up and you synchronized a GIF to a text-to-speech sequence based on a noise that the character would make, so that you don't have actual text-to-speech, but you have a chat box that pops up and it looks like game audio from from a retro game is playing over your stream. And I'm like, that would be brilliant. And then I get into it and I'm like, that would be stupid. That's impossible. It's not impossible. It just takes a lot more than I have access to. A lot more time and energy than I have access to. A lot more know-how than I have. Oh, I know. Shut up, Banjo. Stop mocking me with your silence. I hate you. I did figure out the opacity thing, though. I think it's actually really it's color correction. OBS has a default filter that's color correction, and there's an opacity setting in it. You just go in and turn the opaqueness down. I was trying to do that. I was like, isn't there an opacity setting by itself? I looked all through OBS and I couldn't find it. So I messaged ChatGPT and I was like, all right, I know it exists. ChatGPT, how do I adjust opacity in OBS? And it was like, oh, you just add the opacity filter. And I said, no, that's no longer a thing. And it said, oh, okay, well, in that case, load up this filter. And I found that filter and I was like, that filter doesn't have an opacity setting. ChatGPT was like, I'm sorry, I must be looking at old versions of OBS. You could try downloading this, and it was not like a simple add-on. Like most OBS plugins or filters, I just download, move into OBS, and it's like, okay, it's working. This thing was like, all right, you're gonna have to install this entire separate program that will then modify OBS. And I was like, no, thank you. I know there's a way to do it. And I just started digging around, and I found color correction, and color correction was like, there's an opacity setting in here. And I said, yes, thank you. Thank you, color correction. It's exactly what I needed. And now, you can see through the chat box just like I intended.
All of this. Removing the parasites. This was the week.
Yeah, we're alive. Thanks to him.
Hello?
You're getting good at that.
Right?
Taking forever. You're getting slow at that, dude.
You sure you're okay?
Never been better.
Good. Look at this place. That woman who helped us. Do you think she's alright?
Oh, I know she's alright.
Oh,
I'm about to go rescue her right now.
She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well.
I always wonder if that line is intended to be innuendo, or if Ashley's just, like, really jealous that he knows a woman. I can't tell. I guess it's all about how you interpret it. It has nothing to do with what the intention is. It's all about interpretation.
Oh, welcome. What can I interest you in? I'll buy almost anything. A deal well struck.
May as well buy that, right?
Which weapon will you be given a shine to? A wise choice. I know. I say that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that though. What I'm gonna do,
Anything might want to take care of it.
I actually think I may have missed my opportunity with it.
The leftover errand. Welcome.
Send this to storage now. 'Cause it's fully upgraded.
Suit yourself.
If you max out something that has unlimited ammo, using the ticket, it automatically fully upgrades the ammo and reload speeds, because there is no reload speed. I don't think there's another gun that does that, though. Give me the Striker, the TMP, the LE5.
Welcome.
Increase ammo capacity by 2.
A ticket, do
That's
ya?
done. That's done.
Choose a
Penetrate through
weapon
5
today,
targets.
and I'll make you see. Well, that...
This is done. I don't have to pull that out ever again.
Welcome.
What's double ammo capacity on this? Okay, yeah, that doesn't do that. Okay. Send that to storage. Send that to storage. Send that to storage. Alright, let's go fight the final boss. Oh, this is going to be a tough one right here, Ducklings. Petition to add a mod. I will go on Nexus mods right now and be like, guys, where's the Ashley mod? Where's the Ashley Banjo mod? Where's the Leon as Banjo, Ashley as Kazooie mod? Come on, you did Mousely, why not Banjo Kazooie? I don't know. I don't know. Banjo S. Kennedy, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Where do I bet the striker at? What did I say? What did I say? Where do you get the striker at? You talking about the shotgun? It's I think it's the island. It might be Lake Castle, but I think you can buy it at the island. I know you can buy it on the island. I think you actually get it in the second half of Castle. You have to buy it. It's a purchased one. I've always wondered what these guys would drop if you killed them. Nothing. Just standard stuff. There's nothing special for stopping to kill people here. Gotcha.
It's over for them.
Yeah, dude. Rat with the Thule, yeah. No! That would make the game too easy. If Ashley had a gun. If I submit any modding petition, it's to make Luis a permanent party member that Player 2 controls. That would require modding and networking for the game. There's no way. It wouldn't be smooth at all, probably. It'd be horrible. Not to mention, like, my computer struggles with keeping up with the game. At least reprocessing the game for video output. Imagine if there was a second player input coming through it. It'd be like, no! No! Or like, you know what, I don't care. It doesn't have to be Luis. It could be Ada. It could be police officer number 2. I think it should be Luis. I think Luis would make the most sense. Up to the point that Luis dies, you're right. No, Luis wouldn't make sense. But it couldn't be Ada either, because she has to be absent for the Separate Ways DLC. So player 2 plays as Luis up to the point that Luis dies. And then you edit a third cop into the back of the truck at the beginning of the game, and he shows up when Luis dies and takes over. That's my pitch. I don't think there's ever been a better pitch in gaming than add a third cop to the back of Leon's truck and then have him accompany Leon through the rest of the game. I think that's the best possible co-op pitch you will ever hear. Alright, Frugalist complete. Let's go. Replace this with that. Alright. Come over to the extra content shop. So if I earn 2000 CP for beating S plus rank, and I earn 2000... Oh, I do have to do assisted mode with an S plus rank. There's just not an achievement for it. Darn it! That's fine. I still haven't picked up a Rhino Beetle all game. I don't know if I should do this. Okay, hang on. So, challenges. Challenges I have left earn me 2,000, 4,500, 7,500, 8,000, 9,000. 9,300. The remaining cost is 6,000. 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000. Are you for real? Are there more? Am I missing something? That's weird. It's strange. I don't like the castle. Apparently not. Like, not based on math anyway. Maybe there's more to it than just the math, but based solely on the math, it doesn't look like you can. Oh, that hurts. Oh, neck snappies. Good work, Hunk. Oh, head splodies. Good work, Hunk. I should have Neck snappy to that guy. Oh well. I'm not sure that I can get a score with Hunk. Oh, really? Ouchie! Feel like the catapults are overkill. Did another one spawn, or did I just not kill that one last time? Neck snappies. He takes forever to reload. Neck snappies! I kind of wonder if doing some overtime doesn't just unlock everything automatically. But it doesn't say that it does, you know? This is not a good score at all. I gotta find that Garrador, like, now. There we go. Wait, are the time increases moving? No, they're not. Okay. This isn't a good look. I don't have mayhem mode for this boss fight. Oh. Reload? Reload? There's not a ladder over here, right? No one can spawn behind me. I don't think that's worth it. Probably do have an A in me. Definitely not an S, though, I don't think. Neck snappies! I like the way Hunk just pulls his hands off of the, pulls his hands off and goes, like it's a magic trick, but it's not at all. One armored Gyarados could actually be a problem for Hunk. That Gyarados doesn't come up here, he's not going to be a problem, but... Alright, let's do this. What? Ah, I backed into him. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it did die, okay. I don't remember how many enemies there are. It might be 150. I might have one more bonus enemy coming in. I do, the Gyarados. Okay, cool. Stab him? Nice. I don't think there's any more bonus time that I'm missing, so I just gotta end it. Oh! There he is! Oh, I wanted to do the neck snappies. Oh well. Didn't even break 1,000,000 points. That sucks. Oh! Okay, apparently that was S plus tier. I do throw perfect grenades, my dude. Dang it! I spilled coffee. No. Oh well. It's fine. Nice! Got an S plus. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna put me at like 248,000 on the leaderboards, but that's fine. Look at these leaderboards, by the way. Was that Castle? Yeah. Look, just for Hunk. I just looking at Hunk on Castle, I am number 41,372. We jump to the top spot. The top, like, is it the top 10? Yeah, the top 10 players all have perfect scores. I don't doubt that you can get a perfect score, but I kind of think I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of these S++ runs are mod assisted. Because there are definitely mods for it, and I don't think the game has any way to detect that you've modded the game. I'm not saying that I'm like the best there ever was, but I'm pretty decent at the game, and I can't break 1,000,000 with ease. Which tells me almost tripling my score. You gotta be doing something. You gotta be either really, really impressive. By the way, I have no friends on Steam that have played Mercenaries. That's partially because I have no friends on Steam. I was not expecting that score. Also, I must be just really bad with Krauser or something, because the best I've gotten with Krauser is an S. I feel like I've played Krauser more than I've played Hunk, I think. Maybe at this point I've played them the same amount. I've also consistently gotten S pluses on Hunk. Wild. I think Leon might be the least fun character to play in blah 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 Mercenaries. Like, why would you want to play Leon when you could play Hunk and Krauser? And I tried to melee. I was just smashing the melee button there. People are just dropping on my head. So it occurs I was gonna say something that I thought would be cool, and then I realized that that's just Call of Duty Zombies. I think it would be cool if you could play the Luis and Leon section like as a survival game mode, just endless waves of zombies. And yeah, that's just called Call of Duty Zombies. But it wouldn't be Resident Evil. It would be Call of Duty Zombies, and I don't want that. I want to play as Luis, and I want to do Mercenaries, but endless survival waves. Where's LJ at? I have no idea why he's reloading when his ammo's full, but whatever. No, it takes forever to reload that gun. I shouldn't have done that. Punk. Rice-a-roni. I heard him. He said it, dude. Not me. Oh, oh, no. That was unexpected. There we go. Get wrecked, son. Woo! It's a lot of them. This may not be the best place to hold out at, because they can just sneak up behind me. Oh, oh, how did I not dodge that? Oh, I lost my combo. That's why my score was so good earlier, because I don't think I dropped my combo at all, right? That was a bad time to resort to using my mayhem mode. They're still going. Took 2 heavy grenades to the face, still going. I really wish I would stop getting flash grenades. Because at this point, I just really desperately need ammo. I'm not going to survive this run, because I'm just so bad at the game. Oh, there's a lot of these guys, too. Oh. Seriously? I'm just being mauled. Alright, I got you, boys. I'm about to die, but I got you. I got your number first! Still got an S. Hunk is just easier. Yeah, sure, what? That's terrible. I think Hunk can rack up a lot more points in his mayhem mode than anyone else. Luis is different. It's like playing as Leon with less power up front, but way more power in your mayhem mode. Because you can just throw dynamite out and kill swarms. You know? I don't know, man. 4 out of 5, I needed to kill 1 more person. Oh well. I thought that was the case. Extras, change costume to default. Nah, change costume to romantic. I wish there were more accessories in the game, you know? Overtime is just completing all challenges.
How far could he have gone?
So just like do all challenges, putting in some overtime is obtained. It doesn't get you any completion points. I assume that's because it gives you everything in the game. But I might be mistaken about that. Yeah, I think having the cat ears will make a minimalist run much easier. Or less time consuming, at least.
What was that? No fucking way.
Can I not drop him? I can't. I have to take this damage soon. I thought maybe you could shoot his kneecaps out, but I guess not. That's a free green herb! It's not free, I guess. I guess I exchanged healing for damage. Yeah, I think the professional S+ rank run is, first of all, the less fun of the two, and secondly, the more rewarding of the two. So, probably the one we start with, I think. Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't have started this tonight. Today. Because I can't save. Oh well. Oh well, we'll see how we do on professional S+ run village. We'll just have to start the run over later. Now I wonder. So I watched a guy do it, and he said the only way to do it is to just kill the 15 guys and move forward. Because shooting the clock tower is so difficult. Yeah, I don't think you can do it without a rifle. Probably can. Ooh.
Here you go.
How many did I kill? None, eh? I need a second hand grenade. I think there's one inside. Why could I not hop that? Alright, we'll go through a different window. Ooh. Alright, well, now we see how that's gonna go. I need to either practice hitting the clock tower with the not clock tower, the bell tower with the handgun, or I need to get better at surviving the village. Either way. Can't believe it shows it here. Huh. Why is it not working? I have never used the skin. Weird. Maybe they did something with in-game models, but not the model menu? It'd be weird. There's Hunnigan. There's Villager with Pitchfork. Alright. Hang on, let me go down here. Let me just Suicune. Suicune. Alright. Ducklings, that's it for this stream. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up here. It's a little early, but that's fine. We did what we needed to do. We got we finished that first achievement run. We need to do 1, 2, 3. All of these are separate runs. We need to do 4 runs in total. Okay. We need to do 4 runs. 4 more runs. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. Ducklings, thank you so much for joining in. Is there anyone we can raid into right now? Goats? Goat's playing Valorant. We can go raid Goat. Yeah. Let's raid /raid Verasimore. Let's go show Goat a little Duck Pond love, Duckling. Let's just go hop over there, say hello, say good morning, Verasimore. How are you, Goat? And I will chat you guys later. Thank you so much for joining in, Ducklings. Bye-bye.